What's up? Welcome to the Stat Guy Show, episode number 58. Joining me tonight, I got two guests tonight. The Paisan himself, Mr. Giuseppe Gentile, and the owner of the beautiful Gucci Nova and big supporter of me and Stat Guy stuff, Mr. Chris Michael. How you guys doing tonight?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Good, bro.
Good. Where you guys at? I know how you guys do, so I had to.
Hey, baby.
I don't want to drink. Got you guys drink alone, so I'm drinking with you tonight. What are y'all up to?
Drinking water.
Just water.
Water. Shots of water. Take shots of water.
Yeah, I bet.
We're at
Where you guys at?
Famous restaurant.
Hey.
Called Del Rey, 1958, like gangster steakhouse. All the big wigs back in the 50s and all that. It's pretty renowned.
Uncles.
Yeah. His uncle used to come here. Yep. A lot of Italian
Nice.
three-piece suits, you know.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's nice, man.
We got a private room. Chris has got some pool here. We got a private room.
It's like a house.
It's like packed. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So are you guys enjoying the time off in this off season, or are you itching to get back out there racing?
How could we do? Can you see us both or no? Or like half of Chris and half of?
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, you guys have to like hug.
I know we got to get real close. Awkward and shit.
You enjoying the time off?
Actually, I'm enjoying the time off right now. It's pretty good. Trying to at least, right? But there's no real break. We're still working on stuff on the car every day. It's always something. We're just, every day is something on the car, trying to, get it done and trying to be better for next year or this year.
I'm enjoying the time off, but with the family and the kids and all that, and just taking a rest. But it every morning at 5:30, it doesn't stop me from calling Giuseppe and saying, what do we need? What are we doing this year? So it really, other than being away from home, the work hasn't stopped at all.
Yeah.
Nice.
The fun
man,
part
that's
too.
what
I enjoy that part of it. Building, changing some stuff up, try to be faster for next year. It's a big part of racing for me, at least.
Right. And speaking of changing stuff up, you guys have made a big change. I'm going to play a little video here, and then you guys can talk about this change you made.
Hi, my friend. Here is a Gucci with the last update. We go Motec. It is switch it all from Fuel Tech to Motec. And I hope you guys like my work and fully send it. Everything swapped to Motec stuff.
So y'all went from Fuel Tech to Motec, I think I caught in there. Is that what happened?
That's it.
No.
Yeah. Well, what are you talking about? We got some things in the work. We hooked up with some guys at Motec and stuff like that. So we're gonna this year we got a development box so we can develop our own stuff and whatever we want for the car, right? Any type of traction control. If we got a different strategy with the Motec stuff, we can make whatever we want. Have an integrated weather station and GPS, all kinds of cool stuff. So we're going to try it out. Fuel Tech is great. I mean, the car obviously ran great, zero issues. With Chris we wanted to try something different, and we got some people that are going to be helping us. Good buddy, old friend of mine. I won't say his name right now, but old friend of mine that's been helping me for years, and I've learned most of my stuff from him. That's where he prefers that, so we're going to use that and
really excited
with that. Yeah,
really excited.
Now, all I ever hear in No Prep Kings is either Fuel Tech or Hull Tech. I'm just naive. I haven't heard of Motec. Does anybody else run a Motec thing? Fuel system in No Prep Kings?
In No Prep Kings, I think we're the first in No Prep Kings with the Motec. I think, I'm not sure, but Motec is they say it's hard to use and stuff like that, but you can't knock that. It's the it's the highest quality. It's real expensive and stuff like that. I mean, it gets out of the budget of most people, I guess, that they're racing. Everybody wants to, at that point you're like, oh man, Motec's real expensive, hard to use. And a lot of people steer away from it,
and I think the advantages that you get along with Motec.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've looked at the software beforehand to make sure that I understood it and everything else. And I was able to, and again, we have our own software. So we have our own software package. So it's different than what most people would see. So that's what makes it easier. It's something I can understand, and it works good. So far, I don't think we're gonna have a problem. And I think maybe we can figure a couple things out and go a little faster with that.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I like the idea of that. That sounds awesome. Is there any other changes you're making to Gucci in this off season?
Ooh. stuff we want to talk about.
There's a few.
There's
but
a few.
Those we don't want to bring
Yeah,
up too much.
not yet.
Gotcha.
You know, like there's a couple things we're going to be trying, testing. There'll be a few things. Yeah, we're not just trying to sit still. We're trying to advance and get ahead and try things.
And depending on the rules, we already have something else ready.
Yeah, we've been testing. We have the screw blown Mustang. So we've been trying some stuff there to see if it's any better or see if we like it. And if we got to switch to that combo, we can. So we've been checking out some options for us and stuff like that. Screw blower versus the Pro Charger. Obviously, right now the Pro Charger is my favorite.
Yeah.
I like the combo. I think it's the combo, and hopefully the rules, not favor, but stay, where it's competitive, right?
Right.
They can talk and stuff. I'm sure you guys all heard about how the Pro Charger, the 136.
I'm sure you've heard, because all the screw blowers are out there crying.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you've heard that we have an advantage, right?
Yeah. It's definitely, you put a Pro Charger on it, and a 136 is a cheater blower. But actually,
since we're on that subject, do you expect any changes for the rules regarding the Pro Charger for this year?
I think I've heard rumors, but I think no. I think if anything, maybe the 140 needs to. If I was being completely honest, I think the 140-1 needs to get a little bit of a weight break, and but I don't think I think the 136 and the screw with the 98 over. If they're going to give them 98 over, I think it's all fair. It's all good, 100%. If anything, the 98 might be getting a little bit of advantage with the 98% overdrive. So that's what I heard they're going to get, 98% overdrive.
I mean, didn't Justin run 98 over the last race of Phoenix?
And he flew, and he won.
Flying. Justin was flying that last race.
The 98 will help a bunch for the screw blowing stuff. So, that's as far as I know. The rules, we didn't hear much about it and stuff. So we're just kind of sitting there waiting, but we're ready for whatever they got to do,
Yeah, and you guys said this was your first year, like fully all in. You got all the stuff you needed in the off season. You went with Pro Charger, everything like that. Were you glad you made the move to Pro Charger for this year and went like all in the whole season?
I was, yeah, man. Chris was able to make it happen. We partnered up, and everybody, we merged the teams together. Chris's team, my team, and we've been friends. Like, again, we were planning on doing it, and it just worked out great. We had a great time, and yeah, it was good. We did the whole season. The Pro Charger worked out. We got it fast right off the bat. We 2 test runs going into the start of the season, and that was already like, we have the noon in, where we didn't have, everybody, was doing a pro line. So, man, it was hard to come out and try to be competitive with guys that have hundreds of runs, right? So, I'm happy what we did. When we came right out of the gate, we ran out of time and we nailed it, and the car was fast. And it was good. Great year. Yeah, we had a great year overall.
Won a race, one team. I mean,
missed a little bit in the middle of the season. We made some good money. We made
Odom.
We did. We had some bets.
Some haven't paid yet, but some have.
Yeah,
and the one that paid is Justin.
Justin paid up. Yeah, Justin's good to go. He paid up right at the last round of the race. Still trying to collect from one other guy.
Yeah, the one that
Yeah. Are you guys?
And they walk in the Bentleys, but can't pay their debts. Whatever. We'll deal with that another time.
Yeah, we could talk about that another time. Are you guys amazed at how far No Prep Kings has come, especially you, Giuseppe, who's raced? I think you raced in like season 2 or season 3 was your first season. Because you guys talk about another car with another setup. I mean, there was a time where No Prep Kings, you had the advantage if you had a backup car, just a backup car to use. At No Prep Kings. Now people not only have backup cars, they got a car with every setup available to use.
You got different. It's getting out of control. Yeah, it's getting out of control. I mean, it's definitely, but like anything, it evolves into it. But keeping the weights is a good thing. Some guys are like, run no weights and this and that. You have to do that because then it'll get out of control. If you keep the rules a little bit where they're at, I think it's a good deal. Obviously, the races, for me and Chris, I'm sure everybody, it's just hard to do that we're hobbyists and we race at pro level, but we're weekend, like we're not, none of us do it for a living, right? We just come out there and we want to kick their ass. But for guys who are just doing this as on the side, right? I mean, we're not, these guys do, there's other guys who do it for a living. Yeah. We're coming out here just doing it like, hey, we can fuck you up. Yeah. I want to throw a fuck you in there because I missed a few on the last, But,
you got to make up for it. Yeah.
Make up for it. But stat wise, I want to find out how many FUs I dropped on one of those episodes. I think you won the I think you did. But yeah, it's going to, for us, it's hard amount of races, I think, but we were able to do it though. We were able to do it and we had a great time. I had a lot of fun.
I'm a little excited for any small tire stuff coming up this year.
Yeah, we got the small tire Mustang, so we're ready for that too, if any small tire stuff. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, it's every day. It really is like, it's another full-time job.
It's hard. We're in California. Our boy Mark Washington, he's out in Missouri right now. Just got back from North Carolina, South Carolina, back to Missouri, because that's where everything's at, right? So it's all phone calls, and our guys are out there, and then we'll fly out there for a couple days and we'll check up on everything. But it's hard for us, but we make it happen.
Yeah. With you guys combining your guys' teams together basically to make one for this season, I'm sure you guys learned a lot of how each other work and how things you want to do things. Is there any big changes to your race program in general next year as far as crew or your setup or anything like that?
No, I don't think so. We're just going to we try to plan on being a little bit more organized and try to, we were already pretty stocked. Chris is good about whatever we need, get it. He doesn't want to, hey, whatever we need, why don't we have it? So we get it. We just, try to it got smoother as we went throughout the year. We had our crew guys, we had, Bob. So we got a bunch of guys that who we can pick from too. So Bob, who was my partner and stuff, before we used to race together. Tyson, Troy Ball, my uncle Pino, who's here. Mark Washington, who's at all the races, who helps us. He's there. He'll drive the toter from race to race.
Your wife,
my wife, his wife, Saray.
Yep. Your son.
Yeah, my son.
It's a family.
Yeah. So
nice.
Really just all of us, everybody's no real, paid guy per se, like, everybody's just his family friends, right? I mean, that's kind of what we got it coming though this year.
This year's a little different with Motec.
This year we got some people. You might see 6-7 guys in the trailer. Like a pro stock team, we got a rear end guy, a left head guy, a right head guy. You might be surprised we're gonna have a guy. Yeah, there might be some
maybe a live feed or a video from Italy in the next month.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe some dyno testing overseas. Who knows?
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome. I will say, you guys, this being my first year going to like a lot of races, you guys have by far the best, I think, setup, the best look in the pits. I mean, with the beautiful car, the trailer, the merch booth. You got I like the little fence, like the little post you put up with the little gold on it.
You're talking about the red stanchions,
things. Yeah, I don't know what they were called.
That's all Chris. He's like,
I like it, man. It's all good luck. But I do want to say, I think you guys are missing a part of No Prep Kings that's not being touched right now. And I'm gonna post a picture, and I want to get your idea of maybe for next year what you guys could do, and have like a theme. I'm thinking we could probably.
There we go.
I think we got to get in touch with our Italian side and really sell that on the show.
Italian. Giuseppe's full Italian.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah.
Relative Pino here, Italian. Everyone's Italian here. So yeah, that could work.
Yeah, man.
That might be the next theme. I'll have the suit on and stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah, you could have the race suit as a suit. Yeah, that'd be cool, man.
Play the Godfather music in between rounds at the pit.
There we go.
Break glass and all that.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Last year, Chris, was like my first full year with Giuseppe, and being the newbie. Doing a full season, it was amazing. Like meeting all the racers and tuners and workers, and then how Giuseppe ran the program, and it was just an amazing year. I learned a lot, and I had probably the best time ever. So I'm really excited about this year.
Oh yeah,
this year's only going to be better. So
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the actual racing of the season. Last time you guys were on was right after your first career win in New Hampshire. Y'all had partied and had a great time, I'm sure. Did you imagine at that
We had
point?
steak dinners the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Some of the you hear stories. Yeah, it's true. We load up.
A little too much red meat.
And then a lot of red meat. I can't get away from it. But yeah, what's up, Boosted? And then, but yeah, we definitely partied on that.
Yeah, did you imagine at that point? I mean, you guys were on a high wave there. That would be your last win of the rest of the season.
No,
did you think that?
No, really. When we were the first 5 races, obviously we won that one. We were on the of winning. Like I felt it. Like, man, we can win any race. Then it was just a simple, the next race where we tried. Oh, the shocks were bottoming out, and we had little issues trying to fix them, but it was change of springs, and then that changes the rate, and then that the car was just so touchy. So we changed that and found out in Tulsa, man, the car didn't like the springs. So thinking, man, we're just going to change the weight of the springs, raise the ride height a little bit. It didn't like it, and we didn't test.
That was a tough 5 weeks.
It got us there, and there was other stuff there, and I'll blame some of that on me. It took me because I was there, I'm tuning it, so we didn't have somebody there where. Between going rounds, I only had 10 minutes to make, figure out what was going on. We lost it. Was the car was always there, but we lost it, and then we had
the car was shutting off.
Lean popping. The car was lean popping.
The
We had some
100 feet,
issues.
it was shutting off at the
Every
finish line.
run. No, it depended. 100 feet is shut off.
Yeah,
300
you
feet
didn't know.
is shut off. And so we had
Damn.
a bunch of issues. We
were chasing it. We had Ryan coming over.
Nobody. could figure out
Our
what
whole
was
team
happening.
was trying to chip in, and we just couldn't figure it out, and then we found it.
So we found it, and then the car ran good, and we were right back where we were. There was races where we were ahead, and the car shut off, and then somebody would go by us. So,
And I just want to say for the record, Chris Rankin is the man. he looks like Giuseppe's brother. Just Giuseppe works out a little more than Chris.
yeah, I'm the better version. Why is he on here? Well, there he is, Chris. Yeah,
And Boosted, best announcer ever.
yeah,
And a
that's
really
all it
great
was.
cat, really down to earth. Chris, I love you, baby. I love you.
Hell yeah. So as far as your placing went, you placed 9th in the invitational points. You took 6th in the grade 8 points. Would you say that you met all your expectations for the year, and did it go as you thought it was going to go?
So obviously we had that bad run, but overall I felt like we did good. Yeah, the car was. Besides that, I felt like I felt like obviously I want to do better, right? We want to.
At the beginning of the year,
Feel
we were
better,
like,
but-
oh, we're going to crush everybody. Oh, we got the car dialed in, blah, blah. And you go to bed at night dreaming, oh, I'm going to win Invitational and I'm going to win team event. And it came true. Even though we had the 5 weeks of chasing and we dropped a little bit in the stats. Could you ask for anything more? We won an Invitational. We won team event. It was a great year for us. Great year.
Yeah, man. You guys were top 10 in both
And we definitely want
in
more.
both categories.
Yeah. Looking to get better and improve.
I would say I do a little bit of betting while I'm at the races, and I would say you guys were always like a chosen car to win every week, in in the top like 5. So
yeah, I'd be at the starting line and I'd hear a lot of left lane Gucci for 100, 500. I'm like, damn. I'm like later on telling Seppi, I'm like, dude, people are betting on us, bro.
Yeah, it feels good. People are,
Hell yeah.
like, hey, that was good. So yeah, he'd come back and say, man, people were betting on us and this and that. So that was a good feeling.
It was.
yeah, man, for sure,
And
you
we had
guys
a
were
lot
flying.
A lot of Giuseppe and Gucci yelling out
it was
there,
good.
and it was a fun year.
It was
really fun.
definitely a fun year. We were able to do it and have fun too at the same time, and that's what Chris always says too. Hey, if I'm not having fun, we're not doing it. We got to have some
that's what I
fun
tell
too.
him.
Yeah,
Everybody's
Right.
not having fun. I don't want to be here.
yeah.
I don't want to.
Right. Hell yeah. I would say visiting you guys as often as I do, and as other people I visit there too, like you guys are always like positive. So I'll give you that, man. You guys are always positive about everything. You never you don't seem down about nothing. You know what I mean? So I can tell that obviously you guys are having fun and you guys are loving what you do. So
Yeah, like I said, for us, it's a hobby. It's a passion. It's a dream for me. I mean, 4 years ago, I was buying a ticket, sitting in the stands watching, going, oh, there's Ryan Martin. Oh, there's Giuseppe. Oh, there's and now, so for me, I'm living the dream now. Yeah.
hell yeah.
With
sure.
the family and friends that I love. So it's great.
Yeah, you can't ask for nothing more than that. I always ask this question, and it's interesting now because the season's over. But I got to know, what do you think? It's a different mindset Friday and Saturday night, and you obviously competed in a lot of grade eights this year, Giuseppe. You actually went to the finals 3 times, couldn't pull off a win, but you went to the 3 finals in the grade 8. You did win an invitational. In your opinion, which one was harder for you to get a hold of, or you think harder to do week in and week out, the grade 8 or the invitational?
So we always did good in the grade 8. We came up short to fucking Kai like a bunch of times, right? He would get us by half a car when we had the 140.
2 times in a row, yeah.
It was no matter what. It was a fender. We'd look at the 360 camera. It was inches.
Here's our green.
The most it was half a car.
Superman.
They were close. Yeah. So, the grade 8, the car always ran good, fast, and then like on Saturday, the invitational, it was tricky when it was hot outside, and just missed a little bit with not a lot of runs on the car. Like we were just not a lot of runs in the heat. We didn't have any tunes for that, and just missed it just a little bit, and a little bit more aggressive. And me and Chris would go back and forth. Hey, what do you want to do? Be aggressive, and some calls you make and you just go with them, and maybe we were a little too aggressive and we didn't make it, or shook the tires, or got jumped on by Dave. I mean, there was always a scenario, right? There was always something.
There were certain times where you'd be like,
well,
should I get after it, or should I? I'm like, fucking get after it.
I'm not going to ask him no more because he's always go full kill. Just like Abdul says in the video, full send it. Full send. That's Chris, full sends. I'm like, maybe
100%.
I'm like, dude, go for it. I'm like, all right. And then, but you know what? We weren't mad at the end of the day. Hey, we went for it, and it won us a lot of rounds too, though. Being aggressive. You can't go easy with the way everybody was running. There's just no way. Just throw a tune up in.
Can I just say it?
You can say whatever you want.
Just for the record, Steppy never jumped on Ryan. He sort of slept on a light. That's outlaw.
Ryan Martin, Ryan's in testing. He thinks I jumped. I think he left late, but we're not sure. But he's pissed.
It's an ongoing joke with them. So
it was never during a race.
Gotcha. Okay.
An ongoing joke. He's pissed.
But,
You'll get a call, I'm sure.
Glad to hear that's an ongoing joke. I'm glad. I'm glad about that. So individually, correct me if I'm wrong. At some point, you switched. You were running the 140-1 early, and then at some point, you switched right to the 136.
Yes.
Did you switch as soon as you could, possible, or did you wait to switch?
So
do you look back and like, hey, I should have switched earlier, maybe?
I'll be honest. Like, I was there when Ryan tested. He let me, and when he tried the blowers. And it wasn't no magic there, right? He took the weight off. I was there. I saw the time slips, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's just a miracle, right?" Like it was. He tried it, and I was there, and I was like, it was a small game. It was small, so I was like, "Man, we're running good. I don't want to try anything different."
Yeah, you were flying on the 140.
We were flying too. We were fast with a 140, and we didn't want to really try anything. And I saw what he picked up, and it wasn't like, I mean, I'm there. I'm hopping in the car. So it wasn't like, you put the 136, take the weight out, and the car just goes.
You won on the 140.
So we won. Yeah, we won on the 140.
Yeah.
But after, and all the weight had to come out of the trunk. So we took 100 pounds out of it. Yeah, it was 100 pounds lighter. We took 100 pounds, and it was all from the trunk of the car. But we couldn't take control of the front struts because we needed to change those, which we're doing now. That's another thing we're doing. Front struts. But we couldn't get the struts tight enough and this and that. So we took the 100 pounds in testing, left the big blower on it, and made a run. And I'm not going to lie, it was fucking fast. It was but left the big blower on it. Left the big blower, took 100 pounds out. And then we went to, so we tested in Dragway, 42. Was it? Dragway 42 we tested. And then we went to, it was Galant. Man, I can't remember. What was the race? Damn it, I can't remember. I can't remember which race. But anyways, we did it, went to the next race, put the smaller blower on with the weight out, and we were faster. We beat Kai in the first round, and immediately the car was, again, it was only a little faster. So we beat, now Kai, we're going half a car back. We're half a car ahead of him. It was
Yeah.
so that's how close it was.
so close.
You know, it
Every
just
race.
helped a little bit to get those next level ones.
I thought you had him before the push rod. That one
Well,
race.
in Virginia, we broke the push
Virginia,
rod.
We had him.
But he was there. It was there. It was
either way.
close.
It could have gone. Yeah, either way.
That's why I feel the 140 needs to get a little weight off, and I think then it really tightens everybody up. You know.
Yeah. No, I got you. I know. I believe. It seemed like you and Murder Nova, I think, ran the 140 the whole season because I don't think he could get down to weight. I believe.
He ran the 140 because he couldn't get the weight out. Yeah, he ran.
Right,
the
but like you
140.
said, like he was fast as hell too. Like you won with the 140, he was fast as hell all season. So
He was consistent all year.
Yeah, he was fast.
oh yeah.
I'm really proud of him this year. He
really
stepped it up and he did well.
Let's talk about the team competition now. Obviously, you guys were on Ryan Martin's team. Y'all won the first ever No Prep Kings team championship. You came down to the last race in Texas. Talk about the whole team concept in general and your thoughts. Did they change at all throughout the season? Like, did you have a feeling about it when you first started, and by the end of the season you felt differently? Let's talk about the whole team aspect in general.
Go ahead.
I like the team thing right off the bat, right? I thought it was cool. I thought it was going to be good. We obviously got on Ryan's team, which felt, like he was going to be good, which he always is. And so, yeah, I like the team deal, and it got better towards the end, right? When you're out there rooting for your team, and we were, it's possible that we couldn't have won. It had to be one round. And if not, we'd lose the championship. So that was cool. We went out first round to Robin Roberts, or second round. He got us.
Yep.
And then we were able to watch the team go on, and that was cool. It was fun. I like it. I would do it again. I don't have a problem doing it.
Robin's a silent killer.
Yeah, Robin.
He don't talk much, but he kicks ass. I like Robin.
He's fast. Robin's
Our
really
whole
good.
team, I couldn't believe our team. Our team was, everybody had parts to help each other out. Everybody helped each other out. Knowledge-wise, it was incredible. When we picked up Nate, before that, me and Nate were like, right? But me and Nate made up, and when Nate got traded to us, it was great. I mean, and Nate's awesome. Our team was, and we even called Ryan. Can I say it? We even called Ryan up and said, let's put up 50,000, call up fucking Kai Kelly, and let's run them back, and you can keep stats for the year. And he has the same players, and we have the same players. Just run them back for 50 grand. And I think Ryan contacted Kai, and it was like, but we were down. Like we still are on group text, right? We text all the time.
Yeah, so we came
Nice.
out. We got Rich and Nick on there.
Yeah, Brooders were great. The food, they were great.
We had a lot of fun.
Everybody
with
was
the team. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I liked it.
You guys had made, right, as a team, you guys had made a couple trades. I think Ryan was the first one to make a trade, maybe, or not a trade. He was the first one to bring a guy down and pick a guy up. As far as he finally dropped Chuck, and I forget. I don't know if he traded for Gary Bird. Yeah, maybe he made the first trade. That's what it was. Yeah. And then obviously you made the Nate trade. Did you know at that point, like, hey, did you guys talk about it? Like, hey, we need to make a trade, like, because the Nate trade and the Damon trade happened the same week. Nate actually went on to win that event when the trade was made. So like immediately you guys got more points. Did you feel like getting Nate was the thing at the end that you needed to put you guys at the top? Because I believe you guys were in third place at the time, second or third. Was it Nate that kind of like put you to the top, you would say?
Ryan was a pretty loyal captain.
Oh, yeah.
Ride or die till the end. And then at some point we all talked a little bit.
Yeah, and he knew what he was doing. We were like, man, he wasn't telling us much, but we're like, man, you should do this. But he did what he had to do. And then we worked out the deal, obviously, with Bodie, and we started hearing it. So at the end, it's like, when's this going to happen? And sure enough, it started happening. And you had to do it. He was picking up Damon. Yeah, Kai was picking up Damon. We had to get,
Bodie gave us a call and said, hey, you might want to look into this because Nate's on the trade blocks. And we're like, what?
Oh, okay. So you kind of had to do something. Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
Ryan aggressively did what he thought he had to do, and we backed him up on that. And it was a great trade. That brought us to the finish line.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nate was strong at the end. He was strong, and Damon was strong. So it made for a good, and Ryan was strong at the
For
end.
sure.
I mean,
For
it
sure.
was
Ryan
just
was a great train,
all
too, at the end. So was
Brooders were
Brooder
strong. Everybody,
Yeah.
Robin,
Robin's
us,
consistent
everybody
the
was
whole
just killers,
time.
man.
Yeah.
Both the teams became really fast at the end there. So it was, it was fun, man.
I was
awesome.
actually a little bummed out that they're not having, more than likely, team event again this year, because I thought, people you normally wouldn't talk to and the camaraderie, it sort of puts you on a team where maybe you never talked to them all year, but now you become friends with them and communicate with them, and I thought it was a great idea and really fun, but I don't know how it was for the fans.
Right. I know you guys were, Team Cali and stuff like that. You guys you being at Ryan's team, you guys kind of got a glimpse of like how it was always for the 405, I would imagine. They always had, even though it was individual at each race every season, they still had the 405 team there that would do what you guys did this year. You know what I mean? They always had that. Same with NOLA, you know what I mean? But you guys, Team Cali, you guys kind of got a little bit of a later start as a whole team. It was like pretty much season 5, I want to say, where you guys were, where everybody was kind of season 4, Eric K. You guys had a good team there, you know what I mean? And then they split you up. But it was cool. I know talking to other people who were usually just kind of by themselves or had like one other guy they kind of talked to, was happy for the team thing because like you said, it got you communication with other people. You could share data. You could help each other out.
The year before when Bodie was driving, it was Team Cali. We never left the circle. You know what I mean? It was just the circle. So the new year of drafting was.
It was cool. It was fun
really
to draft.
cool.
Like, hey, you're gonna get picked or not? We're debating, man. No one really knew what we ran. Ryan knew. So, but I made a point to tell Chris. I said, let's not tell anybody. Let's try to get on Ryan's team, and luckily it worked out. It wasn't like we really planned it out. He never said it either. He never said, "Hey, I'm gonna pick you."
It was him the whole time saying, "Man, I hope we get on Ryan's team."
Yeah.
And then it turned out to get on Ryan's team. We're like, "Oh my God!" Then Robin Roberts, then Brooder. We're like, "Oh my God, this team is incredible."
Yeah.
But we didn't really. I didn't know him. You knew him a little bit or whatever, right? Some of them.
Yeah.
Even Chuck. It was just. It was great. After 2-3 races, felt like family.
Well,
The
problem I have with the teams is when there were Team Cali, NOLA, 405, it didn't matter what your team did anyway. So we were huddling, but I can't.
Right.
My points were individual. So at that point,
right.
So my guys are doing good or not, it doesn't really help me, or I don't help them by doing good. Now it actually mattered. So now you're actually going to go over there and say, dude, what do you need to go faster? What do we need to help you? What is, Ryan or whatever, we'd go back and forth. Ryan, when he was struggling early, what are you running? Or then when we were, struggling, what are we doing? He would hear whatever you need. It was one of those where you wouldn't do that, and it didn't matter what your team did because you win individually. So this year you really wanted your team and you were cheering for them, so that's what made it exciting, I think. But
hey, Chris, Richard's saying we have a walkie-talkie headset. We have a problem, Houston. What's that?
Yeah, fuck you, Richard. How's that? Fuck you.
Oh,
he always comes out here and talks shit. He always gets me fucking distracted and laughing about other things. I love Richard. He's the best. So let's talk about that. You guys mentioned a little bit. Talk about the pressure at the Texas race. So we know we guys are coming into the final race, and you knew you had to beat Kai's team, but you knew Daddy Dave's team was in the running as well. You guys were like right there. Talk about the pressure, the round by round. It was cool because I would talk with you, Chris, each round. Hey, where are we at? How close are we? I would talk with Ryan's camp and Nate, and everybody was so involved. I felt like I was part of it. I was like, shit, you got to do this and this next round. You know what I mean? But you guys came through. Like you said, you drew Robin in the second round. Both teammates. One of you got to move on, which was a good thing. Rob moved on, and Robin went all the way to the semifinals. So did Rich Bruder. You guys really came. Nate made to the second round with you guys, so you guys really came through at the finale and won the championship. It was cool to see. So talk about was there added pressure with that first round and second round matchup?
Me and Seppi, we talk 8 times a day. We were nervous. We were given scenarios.
Yeah.
I hope we don't draw each other. I hope they draw each other. And they made a trade. They got but still, at the end of the day, I felt like we had the better team. But you never know, right? You never know.
True.
But the feeling at the starting line, every matchup, you know, who we rooting for, who do we need? I was asking you at the starting line, you know, points and where are we at, you know. It left me with a feeling that was next to marrying my wife. It was amazing. It was an awe feeling. How about you?
Oh man, same here. It was just doing that whole deal and going to the finals. A lot of pressure, right? Who are you going to draw? Who are you going to draw first round? Can we possibly scenarios? We talked about Kai contacted Ryan, and we talked about doing a race off. I'm sure you heard about it, right? There was going to be a race off where we matched up, and it was Kai would race this guy, and we would race, and you know, and Ryan wanted to be Damon, you know, and so it was gonna. And I'm like, man, that falls into the odds of us wiping each other out, and then a team Murder No with Sean coming out. And
it was actually Daddy Dave. Daddy Dave,
when I had one of them,
because
And Ryan,
I had heard about that conversation you guys had with Kai, and I was like, don't. I don't remember who I was talking to. I was like, don't fucking do it. That's stupid.
No,
you guys are gonna take each other out. Don't do that.
Ryan was not agreeing with their matchup.
He was kind of like, oh, we want this matchup, but Ryan, it would have been fun, but it could have.
Right, it would have been cool. It would have been cool as hell, but it was not a very smart decision.
And as a captain, Ryan's no rookie. He was calm, collective. He was good. You know, he reached out to us out of respect and, hey, here's what's going on. Here's the matchups they want. What do you guys think? But at the end of the day, he's the captain, and he knew what he was doing. You know, it was, for sure. It was amazing.
Yep. And then just individually, while we stay on 2023 season for a second, did you meet? I know I asked you. Did you meet? I don't know if I asked you if you had goals last time. I'm sure you did. Did you meet your goals for the season?
So
as far as where you finished,
I think we thought, you know, I was hoping for a top 5. Chris is realistic. You know, he's not like, oh, you're hoping for, okay, we have a good season, win a race, which we did, you know. We finished 9th. I think, you know, that's a little lower than we wanted to, you know, but man, the season was tough. We had a little bad run, and you can't make no mistakes here. So that just tells you, I feel like we were a threat. You know, it's not like anybody wanted to draw us. We had bad draws. I mean, it was every time all the losses were to, you know, Kai, Damon, Nate, Ryan. You know, it was all those
tough draws.
Yeah, they were all tough draws.
Long. If you did a stat on his draws every race,
they were bad.
Where they're ranked or whatever, I would be curious to see that, because we were like, we're taking the chip away from you. Giuseppe Jr. is going to draw.
Yeah, we were trying
my wife or his wife. We were like,
I was switching hands. I was palming them, trying to get to it. You know, it didn't work.
Yeah.
But the day, we ran fast in testing with Ryan and Murder Nova, and we felt good, and we had the parts, and we had the crew. But I don't know. Are you really ever seriously? I'm going to win, you know, I'm going to win team event. I'm going to win an invitational. That's your dream. That's your thinking. Does it happen most of the time? No. So when it happened and you went through 5 killers to get there,
that was a good race.
You know, it made it even more surreal. It was just, you know, and my wife, his family, our crew, everybody was jumping up and down, and it was you know, it's amazing. It was amazing. I mean, it's Giuseppe's first full year.
Yeah, that was
right.
You know,
well, we did. No, I did season 3.
Oh, you did.
I did season 3 full year. So season 3 we did full year, and then this year. But other than that, we couldn't do it. It was you know, out of the cards for us and stuff like that.
And it was just, it was, you know, bring back team event.
I loved it. I thought it was cool.
What team you're on? You meet new people, get to know new people. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Let's talk about the upcoming season. Obviously, we don't have a schedule yet. We don't have rules. We have nothing yet. But how are you preparing yourself for the season? Like, how are you getting all the parts you need right now? Are you obviously you said you might be testing another combination in case you need it. What are the biggest things you're doing to prepare yourself for this season?
So we got basically getting the motors. We got 2 motors, 2.5 motors, whatever. But we got 2 full motors. And the one motor just got finished. And like I said, Mark grabbed the motor and the car from wiring, brought it back to Larry's. The other motor will be done. So get the motors done. We ordered Chris ordered 4 sets of rods, so we have them. Because you got every 25 runs or so, you got to change them. So we're just preparing. Just got to get the stuff and be prepared. Valves, anything, the parts. Because once you start racing, we don't know. Right now nobody knows the schedule or nothing, so it can come 2 weeks ahead of time. And if you want to be ready, you got to have all the parts. So really, you're just preparing for that, and nothing ever goes right. Like you think, I'm dropping off at the shop, they're gonna be done in a week or 2 weeks, and it takes 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and then now we're not gonna have time to test. We got to get the car ready with the Motec, right? So we gotta put a tune in it. It just doesn't transfer over. You got to actually make some runs in the car and dial the car back in. So we gotta have, it's gonna take a few runs to get back, make sure the car runs like it did.
Yep.
So we got some work ahead. So we're trying to plan that. Paint the car. Chris wants to repaint the car. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but
in order.
There's like a little scratch or something, but Chris wants to repaint it.
Well, I told Peppy, dude. I said, any tire shake cracks, missing a race. And
we are probably good. I'm trying to hit. I'm like, hey, look, I can't shake the tires because the quarter panels will buckle. We're like, we cracked them. I'm like, I shook the tires. Sorry. But it's a good thing because Chris likes nice shit, which means we're going to get good parts. We're going to have the right stuff we need. So,
we have all the parts already for the season.
Yeah.
We have everything. We're just waiting to get a few special things done to Gucci that we didn't have last year that we're really excited about.
Yeah.
And when that's done, we'll go to Florida, probably.
Yeah, it depends on weather and stuff like that, but it probably looks like we're going to go to Florida and do some testing out there.
I don't know if you can see the tuner's name that's helping Seppi this year on the sleeve, but we're not going to show that right now.
Yeah, we got he'll be at a few races, so we're mixing it up and stuff for this. Look.
Ryan Martin calling.
Look.
Patch him in. Patch him in, Chris.
You're going to answer.
Okay. Hey, Ryan.
Hold on.
Richard says the answer.
Ryan. Dude, can we bring you in on Stat Guy?
Just to verify, dude.
We got to bring you in real quick.
You're live right now. Did I jump or did you leave late when we were?
Well, wait, save that for Chris.
He said I fully jumped.
Ryan, Chris wants to know if he can bring you in real quick.
Where y'all at?
We're on Stat Guy Live. He wants to bring you in real quick.
No, but who wants to go?
Oh, well, you were, but now we're out.
Where's he at? Where you at? From Disney Studios in Burbank?
What city? Or what freeway?
Oh, they're out by you're a little bit. You're out by my neck of woods, but we're out by Chris's.
When you went to the hockey game, you were 5 miles away from my house. Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'll drop him a pen or whatever. You know how to drop a pen?
Yeah, but
okay.
Chris is already nodding. He's going to try to bring you in to see if you can bring Rod in.
Brian's, I ain't going in. He'll be late. He'll be late like when we raced. He's going to be a little late on the tree.
Chris, see if Ryan will come in.
Oh, dude, he's fucking big. We can't even test anymore. We will not race each other unless he has to.
He said, I'm never racing Giuseppe again. He jumped. We're like, no, you jumped.
I get excited, dude. It's Ryan. I get excited like when the trans break early and shit. It's like pre-ejaculation.
What I love about Ryan, he loves steaks. He loves calamari. He loves oysters. So we go to dinner together, and it's great. I love it.
Nice.
Can Ryan eat those?
Ryan can eat, dude. Remember, him and his wife ordered like 390.
All right, I'm gonna drop him a pin. He might. Okay, I'll drop your pin right now.
See if he'll come in.
All right,
bring him in, Chris. You want to bring him in?
Yeah, I'm gonna send. I'll send Richard a.
Giuseppe, you know how to drop a pen? You
know?
know?
I'll send Richard an invite.
You got to go to Maps, get your location, and then.
Well, don't you go like that? You are to text or no? Yeah.
Giuseppe knows.
Never let my
see if Ryan
my tech guy.
So Ryan's out here in California, and they're going to a hockey game 5 miles from my house. But now he calls and he's like 60 miles away from us. Where are you guys at?
Well, he doesn't know. That's why I could tell talking to him before he was coming out.
He's
like,
more
man,
by your house.
Now that's what he said. They're Disney Studios. They're 7 miles from Disney Studios. They're out by me. Yeah.
Richard must have relayed that you guys are talking shit about him, so he's decided to give you guys a call.
We love Richard.
Richard's with them. I'm sure Richard's with Richard. You with him?
Hang on. Here we go.
Ryan's calling. Look, he knows he's with them.
Just for the record, Ryan,
Drop something.
Richard's biceps are bigger than Bobby DeCooney.
Yeah.
Richard's
yeah, probably.
Ryan's in here. It's really dark. I can't hardly see him. But
Hang on.
Richard's
Oh, there's Ryan right there.
So,
Are you on the 405? Are you in traffic?
hey, if y'all wreck me, then you're gonna know it's because I'm on trying to do an interview and drive at the same time
On Ventura Boulevard.
on Ventura Boulevard.
Oh,
I like how y'all have not. Nobody dropped me a pin yet, so I don't know where I'm going.
oh, I just dropped the pin right now because we haven't even ordered yet. You
how
might
do you-
make it in time.
Yeah, we haven't ordered dinner yet.
I'm gonna guess that you're Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, we're at a
no.
fucking steakhouse.
We're at the
Legit.
Italian Mafia Steakhouse.
I didn't even know that Chris went anywhere other than Buffalo Wild Wings.
No.
Buffalo Wild. That's his go-to for games and stuff. Like
Oh,
but special occasions with Chris and stuff. When we get on the Stat Guy, we got to
I know.
go to the.
well, you guys were getting special treatment. See, whenever he said he was in charge of like the team meal before we ate every game, like every race, and he would always take us to Buffalo Wild Wings. Like that was his thing.
Well, it's 1 mile from my house. They carry all the games. You know why I'm watching the games.
You
right?
know they have Patron there. You at least know they have Patron there.
Mm-hmm.
I know one person who's not going to be at Buffalo watching games. Odom.
Who's that?
I know that for fucking
Oh
sure.
fuck! Don't even.
Why? How do you know
Don't
that?
get me started. Don't get me started right now.
You got yourself started.
Well, you just got. Well, now I don't know what you're talking about. I'd like to know.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Yeah. Wait, Ryan, look at your
What?
pin. How far away are you?
Hang
So
on.
Ryan, what do you guess Chris is about to drink right now? Would you say that's water? What would it be?
Guaranteed not water. That's a Patron shot of some sort.
Sprite?
Single, double. I don't know. One thing I know about Chris is if I'm going to order him a drink at the bar, I know exactly what to get him.
Hey, how was that hockey game? Did you like it?
It's been a while since I've been to a hockey game. Back
When young?
till
We get ribeye.
probably 20 years ago, but I thought it was a good time. You didn't
Yeah.
give me a- sent that pin to somebody
You
else.
need to go to a Kings game, not a Ducks game, dude.
Yeah. So
The Kings
y'all,
are
y'all
LA.
having
They're
like a
the-
team interview without me or what?
Hey, Ryan, just tell Chris that you're a Green Bay Packers fan, dude.
yeah.
No, he is.
So Ryan, I'm glad they got you in here because they started off the show saying that, hey, we just want to say we didn't jump on Ryan. Ryan was just late on the light, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a great episode.
Now they got you believe in that shit too, huh? Let me tell you about Giuseppe.
Everybody.
Anytime Giuseppe will just, if you're watching him long enough, he'll jump. That's what he does. He just jumps everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
We don't call him Mr. Kangaroo for nothing.
Small, medium well.
Hey, but
Mr. Kangaroo. Oh, that's
Ryan would
good.
always work. When I did Kai and Damon, I fucking shook the tires. And I never planned on doing it though. I never planned on jumping.
We got a pin from that?
No.
Hey, will y'all tell me what town you're in at least?
We just send the pin, bro.
We don't have it.
My son did it, dude. Hold on.
If you're on the
Okay.
405 going west, you better turn around and go east.
I'm not. I'm cruising down Ventura Boulevard.
So you're probably out by
Hey, Chris, every
Hey,
time
I'm
you
gonna
do
tell
it,
y'all something crazy. If you'll drop me a pin, I'll tell y'all where I'm at.
Okay, tell me how to drop a pin.
God dang it!
you're on live feed, bro. Go in there and ask somebody.
You did it wrong. You did it wrong.
You got to go to maps, and then
What?
punch
So,
the address.
hey,
I'm
what
sure
what did I miss? What were y'all talking about?
Look, you have an iPhone?
Is this a real question? Doesn't everybody?
I'm sharing my location, dude, right now with you. You can find me. I don't even let my wife see my location. You can see my location. My wife doesn't even know where I'm at.
Oh hell!
Yeah.
I'm about to drink
My
Patron,
daughter's
too.
trying to tell me how to do it now.
What y'all been talking about since I haven't been on here?
Gallery restaurant.
We talked about Giuseppe going to Motac and all the
Giuseppe
changes they're
going to
making.
Motac?
Oh
I
yeah.
can't believe Giuseppe's going to Motac. You guys want me to tell you who's tuning his car?
This is why our social media sucks.
Wait, what did he say? You want to tell what?
I said, you guys want me to tell you who's tuning Giuseppe's car?
Oh, Ryan knows who's tuning in. Ryan knows.
I won't tell.
Ryan's the only one we've told who knows is on our Motec.
All I'm going to give everybody a hint and say it's a blast from the past.
That's it. Old school. We're going back in the day.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
And
Hey,
on
hey, the perfect
Colorado,
thing about that is
I told
there'll
Ryan,
be no more sharing. There'll be no more sharing data logs or anything with you.
send.
Ryan, I'm sending it to you right now.
Oh, there we go.
You got it?
Oh no, you do
Pretty
it.
sure.
No,
I'm pretty sure these guys are doing a live through drunk.
Mhm.
Pretty sure. Yeah. Y'all are doing a live. This is a live. You guys are drunk. Is that correct?
Have Richard call Seppi so Richard can tell him what to do.
Del Rey.
Yeah. I've got his phone that y'all put me on this live feed.
You might be 30 minutes away. Whose phone are you on? Oh, you're on your phone.
Oh no, I'm on Richard's phone because that's where y'all handed it to. This
Oh, there you
about
go.
to render this dummy
Richard's
next
the
to me.
best. I was gonna wear his hat, but my head grew a little bit. I gained some weight, so my head was too big. I couldn't fit the hat.
You
on.
gain weight. You gain weight in your head, huh?
Yeah, it gains
How
everywhere.
far are we away?
I have not
That's
gotten
why
no
when I
pin.
make a comeback, it's a better
Hey,
comeback.
wait, one of y'all send me a damn
I
pen.
sent it to Richard.
Chris is like, "What are these guys doing?"
Yeah,
I think they're messing with you, Ryan.
I think they're just driving around in circles in California.
So now that we have Ryan on the phone, Ryan, when do we start?
I thought you might be able to tell me that. I'll tell you. I'll guess when we're going to start. You want me to guess?
It's about when y'all are gonna send the pin.
Don't we always start in June?
That's what I said.
That's what
always
you
start
said.
in June.
Yeah. Well, you said May. Yeah.
May-
Yeah, I hear all this stuff about people saying, "Oh man, there's no MPKs and MPK's not going to go, and we don't have any air dates yet. We don't have any schedule yet, but we start MPK in June, damn near every year."
Yeah.
The earliest
So-
was May, late May.
Yeah, but I bet we start in June. That's what I'm gonna say.
Did we
That's
even
what I
have a schedule when we were in Australia?
Nah, we
Yeah,
didn't.
we did Australia in February and March.
We were in Australia in February and March last year, and we did not have a schedule yet. I'm gonna remind you guys.
Wow.
Yep.
So for people who are panicking because we don't have a schedule yet, it's not out of the norm. We don't ever have a schedule this early. So I will say, we'll see how right I am. My guess is we start racing in June.
So, well, Chris, you asked. Go
What's
ahead,
that?
Chris, you asked.
What am I asking?
I don't know. What do you want to ask?
I wasn't planning for Ryan Martin to come out here tonight.
Well, that makes two of us. That wasn't very long either.
Charge
Shit.
a little extra, Chris, for this one.
Hey,
we got
y'all, I
Ryan
just
on
would
here.
like you guys, people think you're goofy because y'all still haven't sent me a damn.
I just
pin
did it
drop
right
yet.
now, so I'm.
You finally got it?
Yeah.
You get it? You get it,
Jared
Ryan?
said, "Do this, dumbass." Let me
I
see.
have not done it yet.
And
Dude,
today
we
you
look
started
like-
sharing your location with Ryan.
Oh,
Martin.
Great with me from now
he's
on.
sharing his location.
Started sharing your location, Ryan Martin late.
Well,
Ryan
that's
Martin
cool,
late.
but you could just send me a pin.
It didn't.
You don't have to share your. I don't
Richard.
even know where you're at.
Richard, I sent you the name of the restaurant. Did you get it, Richard?
He's on
Okay,
the
hang
phone.
on. Stand
He's
by.
Richard's
Stand
phone.
by. I'm on Richard's phone. What do you want?
Del Rey.
Del Rey and Pico Rivera. DAL.
Here, I'm sending this here. I'll send this to you.
Probably the best restaurant. One of the best restaurants you ever come to.
Del
He's probably
Rey?
20.
Got it.
All right, just
We
send it
got
to
it.
you.
Okay.
You said that 9 times.
No,
dude.
this time I sent it.
This time we said.
I didn't
Look at that. Everybody's got a Motec shirt on there. Is everybody there have a Motec shirt on?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Come over here.
Not me. I ain't got no damn Motec shirt on.
Look at that kid in the back. Everybody's got one on.
Yeah, dude. That
Mine
came in a
says-
box.
Mine says.
Hey, for
Mine says
45,000,
mine
you get
says-
one of those. You get a shirt.
Hey, mine says Fuel Tech, not
Well-
a trader.
Tell Ryan that we're going to Italy to dyno the car.
We're gonna dyno it. We're gonna take it to you. We're gonna take it to Italy and dyno it there now.
Oh man.
Well,
He's like, these guys are fucked up. Look.
It's take an hour to get to.
Oh yeah. We're pretty far away from y'all. Turns out.
Yeah, you're out by me now. You're out by me.
you're
You're probably
getting,
45 minutes
deep
an hour.
out there, bro.
Where are you staying? Oh, don't say it online.
Yeah, don't say that on
Yeah,
there.
people
We
out
don't
there.
Ryan,
Yeah,
Ryan drove right by my house, continued on the freeway, and now he's out by you in nowhere land.
You're
I
in the
don't know
good
why
part.
you didn't tell me. If you knew where I was at, you should have told me.
He's at NoHo.
Where are you going out there? What are you gonna do?
He's at NoHo.
I was looking for your house. I've been driving around for 2 days trying to figure out where you live.
I'll send you my location. My wife will cook you some dinner over there, some tacos. You want some
Tacos.
tacos?
I already know what's
Oh,
going
she's gonna be
Hey,
pissed,
just been looking
dude.
for tacos. That'll work.
Ryan, when are you guys going home tomorrow?
Friday.
Oh, Friday. All
We
right.
got some time.
Yeah.
Are you staying out in Orange County or LA?
Orange County.
There you go. You're right by me, man. Call me up.
Drop me a pin. I know you don't know how to do it, but if you drop me a pin, I'll know where you're at.
Ray knows how to do it. I'll have Ray do it.
Hey, Chris, what are you up to, buddy?
Just hanging with the family and
that Chris.
No, I was talking to the other Chris, not Patron Chris. I was talking to that.
we miss you, Ryan. We miss you guys, man. We miss you.
I know.
We missed the whole team, bro. We had the baddest team out in No Prep Kings. I'll tell you that.
Well,
Remember,
it was enough
Ryan,
to win a championship.
I was just telling Chris how you called up Kai. I'm putting it on blast.
Yeah.
And you offered Kai a $50,000 run back.
What I offer him, I forgot.
$50,000 run back, remember? And you were like, well, the same team, remember?
Oh, yeah. We did.
Right,
We did.
remember that?
Yeah, we said team to team. He said team to team, we'll do it again. Well, we were going to do it on the side for next year for
Right.
$50K, which was 10 per person.
Right.
And his team versus our team. And he was not interested.
He said he like danced around it.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah. But the good news is Seppi is saying 3 numbers off.
3/10.
Hey, let's discuss
3/10
something. Let's discuss something that's important. Did you guys see that a screw blower today went 218 mile an hour?
I seen that.
Yeah,
we
that
got
was
we
nuts.
got one. We got one sitting there. Bob
But
said
a
it's
screw
all right.
blower, what does that tell you though? If a screw blower goes 218 mile an hour, I mean, I feel like that's the competition. That's the combo to have,
That's
huh?
flying.
You got. That's what we were talking about earlier. The combinations, the Pro Charger versus the
Right.
screw blower.
That's flying.
The screw blowers obviously run. They run more mile an hour. Maybe they no prep. When the track gets good, the screw blowers definitely have the advantage. You know, they show to make more power. I mean, things are massive.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, there's no Pro Charge car. I don't think that's ever gone 218 miles an hour. You know.
Hell no.
Yeah. So that tells you right there.
It's probably there's not very many even pro mods that even gone 200 with a Pro Charger, and that's not to say that combo doesn't work well because we know it does, but it don't.
Oh, it's great.
doesn't
It
make
works
power.
good. Super efficient. I mean, not downplaying at all. It's a good combo. Obviously, we keep it on because it works, you know. But is the screw blower at a disadvantage? Absolutely not. I feel like it's not. So
Yeah.
I felt like the 140 needs a little bit of a weight break.
Well,
and then the rules, everything else stays the same without a 98% overdrive. But
who thinks that as a screw blower that it's unfair?
who thinks that? I don't know.
Who has a screw blower that thinks the rules are unfair?
Well, Jim Howe definitely.
Well, that's easy to know. Who has a screw blower?
Whoever
Whoever has
you're
a
talking
screw blower
Jim
thinks
Howe
it's unfair.
definitely thinks
Every person
Howe
that has screw
definitely
blower.
knows the rules in and out, and the screw blowers have a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else?
You could go through everybody that has a screw blower. Giuseppe, you have a screw blower. What do you think about the rules?
Yeah.
I mean, fucking thing makes sick power. I mean, the thing on the dyno, it made the same power Gucci did when we left Fuel Tech. And we weren't even leaning on it. We made 2 passes on it.
Right.
So, the screw blowers, it's a badass deal. I mean, it makes a shitload of boost everywhere. It maybe doesn't make the same boost out the back, but it's obviously you're running fuel through it. So the screw blower works, So definitely, I think the rules.
Well, I won't put him on blast, but Pinky's been out testing, trying to get his combo right and everything, and his car ran really well. Ran some big mile an hour. Really kind of goes to show you what that combo's potential is.
Well, I know guys on our own team when we stayed after and test, or I guess that's basically saying who it is, but ran big mile an hour. I mean, so Bruder ran big mile an hour.
Yeah.
But if you ask them, they think the rules are fine. I mean, they told us they think the rules are fine. They're not like we need. They had it at the end, so they ran big speed. Yep. They just needed to work on the car a little bit more. But not that they were off a lot. They were just right there, a couple hundreds. Everybody's a couple hundreds. But the mile an hour shows the power, and they went more mile an hour than we ran for sure. I don't know what
Well, Ryan,
but yeah.
in Arizona, you know who won Arizona?
No, who?
So, and that was at 98%, right?
Yeah.
What happened to Ryan in
Who won Arizona?
Little Country. Was it Arizona or is it Texas?
No, that was Texas.
Texas. And he ran 98% over, right?
Ryan won Arizona.
Ryan won Arizona.
Oh, right. That's why he's who won
Yeah,
Arizona.
you were not selling our point here, bro. You're really screwing that deal
Not
up.
at all.
Have some more Patron.
Well,
Oh, shit.
He's like, I know who won Arizona.
Yeah.
But in Texas, he ran 98%.
I like how you threw that. I like you even threw out there. Well, plus they were 98 over. Like that's really helping your point out there.
Yeah, he won when they were 98 over.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
There's actually two Pro Chargers.
Pro
Forget about
Chargers,
that
98 over, and I won. I see what you're saying.
Well,
Yeah, we need to get Chris
Little
to edit
Country
your
was
comment.
flying to Texas.
He was flying in Texas, but his car also was running good in Arizona, which
Right.
right. I can't remember who put him out. Who put him out?
No, he had a wiring issue, pinched a wire or something. As the car went
That's
straight.
right.
So,
Yeah, he couldn't make the call. That's right.
Yep. So yeah, he was running good. So the screws, I mean,
Oh,
I
it was
think
actually
the rules
him and
are-
Nate,
I think the rules
in
are
Arizona.
yes, it was
Yeah.
him and Nate in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Ryan, I want to ask you
What you
at the
got?
beginning before the season started. We obviously know you drafted Giuseppe. When did you let Giuseppe know that you guys testing beforehand was the actual job interview, and he passed with amazing colors with the job interview?
To be fair, I don't think I ever let him know because
He did not let me know. He did not say anything. He
I did
never
not.
said anything.
No, I didn't. And honestly, I don't even think I knew. So whenever he was testing with me at Steel, I was just paying attention to who was there, and it was him and Bowman and me, and who else was there, Sep? Who else was there with us?
Sean was there.
Sean was there.
You.
That was it.
Yeah, I think that was it. That's four. And so obviously I was paying attention to you make a right here? Yeah. So I was paying attention to who was running, you know what I'm saying? And look, Sean and I talk a lot, so I probably knew what he was running, but I also knew he was the team captain. So he wasn't an option. So I was paying pretty close attention to Bowman and Giuseppe. And Giuseppe made a good run, and he said, "Man, that was a pretty good run." I said, "Well, show me, how fast was it?" I didn't think he was going to, but he did. So when he did that, I said, "Hey, you know what? Like that car runs good, and I don't think anybody else knows it." So it was always in our. It was in my idea to try to get him one way, shape, or form. But I knew by the second round, nobody realized how fast he was. So I got the guys that I knew I needed to get that were potentially going to get taken, and then we just kind of snuck him in the last minute.
Nice.
And Ryan, you had no idea the dance Seppi did that night that you drafted him. He did. He did the Italian war dance.
I was like, fucking Ryan Smart, man. You fucking picked the right guy. That's what I said.
I can hear him saying it.
I thought he was all right, but I said, now he knows what the fuck he's doing, dude. That guy makes good choices.
That's funny.
I figured Ryan knew the time slips, but he did, because I was like, man, does he really know? And he's like, well, I'm like, man, he's there. They kind of run that track, maybe he knows,
No, he
Proline
runs
runs that
he
track.
Prove it to me.
Well, no, I think I said, I'll fucking show you the time slips. I'll show me. I'm like, here, fucking show,
Yeah.
And
it was cool.
For the second lick, it was a good run, and the car ran good, and we worked on it, and it ran good. Stayed and tested with Ryan. You missed it, but earlier, I stayed and I told him, I seen you when you tested the 136. It wasn't a miracle, it was really close, right? That is the thing. Everybody assumes you put a 136 on it and just go faster. I was there when he put the 136 and took the 100 pounds out, and it was barely noticeable, right?
Yeah, you're talking about Minnesota, right?
Minnesota, yes.
Yeah.
And
you won't get anybody to believe that, though.
Huh?
So you won't get anybody to believe that, though.
Yeah, but I was there. I went to saw the time slips, unless they were fooling me, and he was talking about why I didn't switch it because I didn't think it was that much, of a difference at the time. The air got better and the cars, just stuff came around.
We almost weren't on his team or anybody's team for that matter because your parachutes didn't come out on that one run.
The first run almost wrecked the car, yeah. Because when we set up the car, and I'm going to say I was part of it, I left the pins in the parachute. And the very first run the car Gucci made, the chutes didn't come out. I hit the brakes and went completely sideways.
It was
and got inches away from the wall.
Yeah.
And but luckily,
you did.
We pulled him out the next run and saved it, and we were able to race the rest of the year.
And then that night we went out for teppanyaki on Ryan, and we all broke glass and had wine and said a couple of Italian words together.
Like 2 words. He just
Ryan said.
No, he never said he was gonna. He never said it.
He never said it.
He never said anything.
No,
he didn't even.
No, he never said a word. No, we were so surprised.
Yeah, but obviously it was a good choice.
Or 3 months, he was like, "Dude, if we can get on Ryan's team," and I'm like, "Yeah, Ryan's fucking great." Yeah, he's like, "If we can get on Ryan's team," and then when it happened, it was like, unbelievable. And then getting Rich Bruder and Robert Roberts and Chuck, it was just a great deal.
And then Ryan fucking did shitty the first part of the year, but
Ryan was on vacation or something.
No,
I don't know what's going on.
But I'll tell you what,
Trying to let y'all catch up.
Hey, but to
Y'all
come
didn't tell me. Listen, I'm at a stoplight right now at Sunset Boulevard, and there is a basket driving itself. Is that a thing?
There's
here
a
in
basket?
California? It's a delivery basket driving itself.
Oh yeah, they'll run down the street. Yes, we got that shit down in Hollywood.
This
They'll
is
literally
wild.
deliver
Y'all are-
food, and they'll deliver.
Y'all are
just
high tech down here.
Automatic, and they'll stop, and they'll. You never seen it?
No, they don't have that in Oklahoma.
Just electronic, like I don't know, with Tesla, whatever you want to call it. It literally will just. You order pizza, and your business is down the street. They'll deliver it.
That's LA.
It's wild.
County.
That's
There's
wild.
homeless people, and be careful because people will just they're high on some shit, and they will just walk in front of you, dude. Like literally, I'm going down the road, and dude, people will they don't stop, they walk.
We got a similar delivery system in Oklahoma, but it's a horse and carriage.
Yeah.
That's how they bring stuff.
Yeah.
So Ryan, do you have a favorite football team?
Packers. Richard is back here chiming in Packers.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, Richard, we'll ask you your favorite football team.
Where's Richard? They didn't ask you their favorite football team. Nah, I don't know, man. I've been being truthful. I don't know. It's hard. That's hard. That's a hard one for me. We concentrate so much on trying to be prepared for racing in the off season that I don't catch as many football games as I'd probably like. I probably sat down and finally watched a whole football game when Kansas played the other night.
They took over the interview.
Yeah, and I feel like I should jump off here because I think that Chris needs to do his job, and I'm probably hindering him.
No, you guys are good. I don't have to say nothing.
So what do you?
They don't want to hear me talk.
Beverly Hills, baby. We're in Beverly Hills. I thought that Chris lived over here somewhere.
No, I'm Orange County, baby.
He's got a few houses out there in Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
I figured he did.
Where it's at, baby.
Yeah, maybe Saray's got a house over here. Who knows?
Saray's got one in Malibu.
Yeah, okay. I see.
I do a couple routes. I mow some grasses over some yards over there. I do.
Yeah.
I told you you're not Italian.
I thought I saw you on, but it wasn't you.
You broke up.
Chris
Like
froze
I
him.
literally thought.
Froze him.
That was good, Chris. Good job on freaking him. It didn't go through. You thought you saw me where?
Well, there's a bald dude on a roof over here earlier, and we thought it was you.
So
But it
I'm
turns out it
hearing,
wasn't.
I'm hearing if they have team event next year, just a rumor that your number one pick is going to be John Odom.
This guy's.
I don't know. I haven't been on the internet much lately, and I don't know a lot. So what? This is the second time you've named John Odom's name in this little deal. What's this? Why? What's your hang up on John Odom today?
You know, dude. I mean, I like the guy, but at the same time, dude. You know, if you're gonna act like a baller, be a baller. You know what I mean? Like, if 5,000, 10,000 in the MPK world, if you're gonna make a bet and
This
even when I
is
let
the
you
bet
out
thing.
and say no, we're gonna go all the way to the end. At the very end, just come up and pay your 10 grand, dude. Don't act like, you know, all this YouTube shit and fucking Instagram, red bottoms, walking in a dude, pay your fucking shit, dude. Like, I want to have respect for you. I don't want to lose respect for you. You know, and it's not my style, man. Not my style at all.
Look at Ryan, no comment.
Ryan,
I really didn't know what was going on.
don't get me going even more.
Hold on, Chris.
Because Seppi chime in and then.
Oh, no. Man, the shrimp is good here.
I mean, I was actually excited for the
I don't
first
know.
race. I wanted a little kickback on the fucking on the tickets. You know, I had a few friends coming out to say hello and all that.
You're talking about, yeah.
You know, but whatever.
He doesn't know, dude. He doesn't go on the internet.
Oh, Ryan, don't follow us. Yeah.
No, what I missed. I missed a bunch of stuff. That's what I was asking legitimate questions.
You know, and
So
that's the deal. Like Seppi said, it definitely wasn't a pro charger that owed us money.
Dude, you got a bunch of people, man, because they think you're a Packers fan now. They're just all over you, dude.
Yeah.
Shit. Your shirt sales went down next year, Ryan. Oh, shit, dude. I'll never buy a
I was a Packers
shirt
fan.
again.
I said somebody in this vehicle is a Packers fan.
We know Giuseppe's a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Is that right? Richard said Giuseppe's a Dallas Cowboy
Packers
fan.
for the win, Ryan. Where's your jersey? Blah blah blah. I'm just throwing that shit out there.
Richard said that Giuseppe's a Dallas Cowboy fan. Is that right?
I'm doing one now?
What is it?
What?
What did he say?
Richard said that Giuseppe's a Dallas Cowboy fan. I did not know that.
Absolutely not. I always fuck with the guys at Dallas Cowboys fan. I can pick them out. You know, a couple buddies from Dallas Cowboy fans. But yeah.
Here's what Seppi says. He calls me up on Sunday morning. He goes, "Who do we need?" And I go, "Packers." He goes, "I'm a fucking Packer fan."
Yeah, I'm a whoever Chris is betting on fan for that way. I'm like, yeah, dude, all right. He's like, let's order some more shit. Oh, fuck yeah.
He's a bandwagon jumper. I know it.
I got a Raiders tattoo on the back of my head, but I don't
not the Raiders. That's Las Vegas now.
It was LA for a long time.
Ryan, when's the team shirts come out? The one-offs.
Soon.
They're ordered. They're in
Those are
production.
badass shirts.
In production. Like we'll probably have them in a week or so.
That everybody's interested in that. That is a dope shirt.
They're pretty cool.
What do you think, Chris?
You can get them on the Fireball website.
Yes.
You can.
Everybody
watching?
You can order them from any of the guys.
Or any of the guys that are on my team.
Everybody on the
gonna
team
have
guys
them.
will have them.
Yeah. So we'll all have them.
Ryan was going to probably sell a little bit more, but he's a Green Bay fan, I guess. It looks like he's probably not going to be able to sell as many shirts now. So,
What's all the Green Bay
Well,
hate?
if anybody likes,
Yeah, what the fuck?
come buy a shirt if you like.
Fuck these guys.
Hell yeah, Richard.
Ryan just shaking his
We're
head.
on the train, and I go, "We're going Motec, Ryan. You're the only one I know." He goes,
Really? No comment. Don't call him out on it, dude. Don't be calling him out on shit, dude.
Hey, they're Motec. They don't know. Like,
"Well, you're the one that told me we're gonna get 3 numbers out of it."
3/10, dude.
Oh,
3/10. That's what I heard.
Ryan was
Hey,
like,
if y'all get 3/10 out of it, it's definitely worth it.
Well, I sent Ryan a couple videos and pictures, and I said maybe 4/10 now.
yeah. He's working on it.
True. It's true. Where are we headed now?
So, Chris, do you want to ask the big question?
What's the big question?
Seppi,
I want to know who's leading this interview.
what MPK driver?
Not me.
Oh, fuck.
This is a terrible.
Wait, I missed that. What was that question? I missed it. Say it again.
So Chris always like, oh, dude, who do you want to beat the most? You know, and And
Oh,
I always
yeah.
say I want to be Ryan.
He says I always want to beat the best. That's what he says.
But I want to be Ryan because I mean,
You don't want to be Odom.
Yeah, I want to be Ryan because
Right.
he's the fucking best. That's what
Right.
you want to do. You because then if you can beat him, then you're gonna win some races, and you're gonna be, if you want
Right.
if to be the best, you got to beat the best, right? So, and if I got to jump on him to beat him, I'll fucking jump. Whatever it takes.
Every time.
If they got fucking
Every
Mr.
time.
Green, and I got to jump before the fucking light turns. If I got to jump, and I'll be like Ryan, like look that way, and then fucking jump, whatever, dude. It's still a win.
That's what you do. It's great. It's a great strategy.
What do you say?
It's a great strategy. Just jump every time.
Ryan's like, dude, we're
already
just
fucking
testing, bro. We're just testing.
It was hot and sweaty. My trans brake butt let go, dude. I never planned on jumping, dude. It was never in the plans. I still to this day, I don't think I've ever jumped, but I don't know. That's just my head.
Well,
Not yet.
Chris, if you
Yeah.
if you rate the jumpers,
Both of y'all.
I don't think Seppi's even in that realm of conversation,
Yeah.
right?
No, Chris, to be honest.
No, Giuseppe's not up there.
Right. So
No.
what does that mean?
Golly.
Just
He
against
doesn't,
Hey,
he doesn't know any better. Poor
Just
Chris don't
against
know any
Ryan.
better.
At least he doesn't. I mean, he
would
does a
rate-
great
I
job of
think-
it, of hiding it.
One
Giuseppe's
thing we do
probably
is
number
we have a
3 or
great
4,
time
to be
with Ryan.
honest.
Number 3 or 4.
I'm only
He
good.
really
I'm only
is.
good in
Like, if
testing.
y'all only knew.
There you go, like this. It's nice and warm.
Who's
Ryan.
number 1? I'm just curious. That you brought that up. Who's number 1 and number 2?
Over here, dude.
Ooh.
In what?
Who's number 1 in jumping? Who is
Oh, I got.
this year? Who
answering
would you
that.
say is number 1 in jumping? That actually got
Who
away
said-
with it, or just
That guy
jumped?
said he's not answering that.
I'm gonna say Daddy Dave, dude.
Not right there.
Answer
Daddy
that,
Dave
though.
jumped on us twice.
Yeah.
and if it was, I don't know, but he jumped on us twice. He got it once, and the second time he didn't get it.
Who's the other one? Reaper? No, not Reaper. Doc.
Reaper.
Doc, maybe.
This is
Doc.
white, so-
Look at Ryan stirring shit up, dude. He's
I'll
fucking
say
Y'all brought it up. I didn't stir it up. I heard Stat Guy say he had an opinion on who the number 1 jumper was, but I did not hear
was
who
it?
it was.
Oh,
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
God,
Kai?
backpedaling
Was it
now.
Kai?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm
not
really
saying it,
asking
no.
who was Richard. Who was?
Come on, Chris. It was Kai.
Richard, though.
said Richard knows Stat Guy's opinion. I'm gonna get it. Hang on.
oh. Hey, he's got the stats. He knows.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
knows.
the stats.
He was like, it took the fifth.
I didn't think about the answer, but Stat Guy, I think you're right. That's all I want to say.
A few people are
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
Kayla and Kai.
Just came from Stat Guy to Switzerland.
Yeah.
Kayla and Kai.
Sarah said we're gonna change the name Stat Guy to Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
That one,
Old Geneva.
that one over my head.
Right.
I don't,
Right.
get, I don't get that one.
It means you're very neutral. That's what that means.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Let's see what else.
Yeah.
Axeman. Yeah.
Axeman too. Yeah,
He was getting good.
Good.
Nate,
He got me a time or two.
everybody had runs at it.
Merchant. Yeah, he did. Oh, fucking Merchant, dude. He did.
Fucking merchant. Bingo.
Oh, you just called everybody out. Ryan
We
did
just call it.
I didn't say a word.
Dude.
I asked the question.
They were fast, but then there was the ones that like felt like they had to jump.
Look at Nate.
I mean,
I
Ryan's
don't know,
up
did-
there with them.
Did Nate ever jump? I'm trying to think. Did Nate ever jump?
No,
I
no.
don't
Nate was
remember.
pretty good. Nate was pretty good.
Nate.
Yeah, I definitely jumped on poor Jim Howell.
That was a clean one though. It was clean.
It was
For payback
it was
from
the clean.
That was
but
a
it was
clean
an
one.
accident. It was a total accident, but I did get him for sure.
I remember. Yeah, you said something like your thumb had a little fucking.
Oh,
You were
Nate.
sweating or something that day.
Nate put I never jump.
Yeah, Nate. I'm gonna say. I don't know if Nate's
Oh,
jumped.
Bobby's a jumper, but I don't think he jumped a lot this year, right?
I don't know.
Well, hey, I will say I appreciate you guys. You're going to give me about 10 more interviews in the next week because everybody's going to want to come on here and talk about this.
Hey, stir the pot.
Shit.
All in good fun. Look, I hate being jumped on more than anybody, but if you ask me a neutral opinion on that, The tree is like it is for whatever reason, which is random, right? We don't know how it's going to be. Well, most of us don't know how it's going to be until it happens. And so if you can hit it, it's all part of what we're doing, right? So as
Whoa.
much as I hate it when people do it to me, and I mean I hate it, it's still part of we have the same opportunity. We're just not choosing to try it, I will say.
All I know is Ryan was never available to go out to dinner if he thought Giuseppe jumped on him that night.
Oh, he was
always
fine.
yeah.
He was bad, but he was all right.
That's true.
Rumor was Tony might have jumped on you in Texas first round.
Oh no, that was clean, man. That was all the way clean. All the way clean.
Chris, have a new podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna call it Isn't there already a podcast called like No Jumper?
No
Yeah,
jumper.
yeah, there is.
I like
watch
No
that.
Jumper too.
I don't watch him though, but I watch what's her name.
All right, Chris, before you kick this off, who are you picking to win NFL?
The Super Bowl?
Yeah,
Ravens.
Baltimore. Okay. Good pick.
Baltimore. That's a pretty good pick.
Yeah, good pick.
The little amount that I've kept up with football.
I'm rooting for Detroit, by the way.
You are?
Chris,
No, you're not.
I'm rooting for the underdog for sure.
Chris, who's gonna make you
How
the
many
most
points?
money?
Depends. Who's gonna make the most money?
If
Detroit wins, I make the most money. If they
Okay,
don't
that's
win,
what
I lose the most money.
So you need Detroit.
Yes, Detroit, baby.
How many points are they getting this week?
7.
Oh,
Frisco's given
yeah.
7, and Baltimore's given 3.5.
I like that 7. Yeah, I heard you're the guy I got to talk to anyway.
I
I'll
have no
text
idea
you.
what you're talking about.
He's got a guy. He might know a guy.
Fantasy football.
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I just gotta say, guys, this has been awesome. We're going an hour and a half strong here. I do have to get my kids at some point tonight.
Oh shit!
So I'm gonna have
I gotta
to
get my son too.
end this interview. I appreciate Ryan coming on for sure. Obviously, Giuseppe and Chris, appreciate you guys coming on. We got to pretty much most of my questions tonight. So again, Chris, thank you for your support. Ryan and Richard, thank you guys for your support.
Yes, sir.
Without you guys doing this, it wouldn't be possible for me to even do these interviews. So
Look, Chris, it's coming. Our dinner's finally coming.
perfect time to get off.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Chris.
Chris,
But appreciate you
love
guys.
man.
Have a good night.
Love you guys. Thank you, Ryan, everybody. Chris, we'll see you first race. You're coming out wherever it's at.
Wherever it's at, I'll be there.
All right, baby.
All right, guys. Take it easy.
All right, buddy. Later.
Bye.